Hi everyone!
And we're live!
Hi.
Look at Simon!
Is this a post or a story?
It's a reel.
Right.
This one's real.
Behind the scenes.
Chris is done already.
Jack took
So, I thought it'd be a good idea to try. And get everyone together on the back end of 2023 to actually just do a little review about specifically our Christmas camp that we've just run, but obviously just to see out the 2023, get ready for 2024. So having all of these really mature people in a confined space is going to work out really well. So, very good year so far, but we're specifically going, well, very good year altogether, but we're coming towards the back end of it, and we've just completed our Christmas camps. A couple of members that weren't involved in the camps that run our camp over at Windlesham. Big shout out to Pippa, Tyler and Nikki. Look, they had a great time over there. And then we run a camp over at Tomlin Scope Sports Centre, which was started off at football, basketball and netball. But unfortunately, we didn't quite get the uptake on the netball, but 2024 is going to be our year, isn't it?
You can speak.
But Laura helped out with the basketball camp. So we'll start with the basketball camp that definitely had some great numbers, considering our basketball academy, which is quite newly established and doing really well. We had some good numbers over there. Jack, Laura, how did your camp go?
It was really good.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I had a Jack moment. My bad. No, it was really, really good. The numbers were actually really, really good this time, especially since through our academy we've gained about 30 odd players now.
Yeah.
Going across our under 10s, under 12s, and under 14s. We actually had more people that weren't a part of our academy come to the camps over the people who were actually in our academies, because a lot of our academy players were away over the Christmas. We based our camp over a Christmas Carol type theme, so we did the basketball players, or players of basketball's past, players of basketball's present, and then players of basketball's future, which worked out really, really nicely. So we took a lot of past players who were retired, did challenges based on them, present players, and then the future was the children that came to the camps, which actually worked out really, really nicely, because they chose their own challenges, analysed their own game, and chose the best aspects of their game. We did challenges based on that, but no, it was a really, really fun time. We really enjoyed ourselves. I mean, Laura was there for most of the time, half the days, as she had to go and teach in the afternoon, so I had Ashton and Sophie coming down to help me out a lot of the time, which was really, really nice. So yeah, it's overall a very, very good camp.
So you were only used halfway through, and then a school finishing quite late. St Augustine's, they had some PPA over there, but the netball camp is going to be 2024. It's your year.
Buzzing.
It is going to be your year. We'll get out. We've got loads of girls on the netball academy program, so we're going to get them involved, but also try and target some schools to get the netball up there. Simon is doing all the coordinator role, so he will be able to liaise with the schools about that. And then Christmas camp, Christmas football camp, we had Freddie, we had Tom, and we had Jack. Let's get Jack in there, that's it. That organised that camp. And on was it Friday last week? They presented to us what their plan was, and it was very, very good. So we'll start. I'm actually going to come over to Simon and Lee, who were working with groups but overseeing the camp. What was your take on the camp that these three created? Honestly, yeah.
No, I thought all in all it was good. The second day was blighted by horrible weather, but we had some backup plans for that. We adapted quite well with that. The plan altogether was, what do I say? I thought it was quite creative. For their first time, obviously, there's going to be things that need to be ironed out, which obviously me and Lee will sit back and have a chat with them in the near future. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great start for obviously them running a camp themselves. No real major issues, which was always good. All the kids seemed to leave happy. So for me, I thought it was quite a good success.
I always find that the holiday camps that we run are always a bit of a challenge, because we've got such a massive hype on the elite weeks that we run. So I think it's always quite, trying to come up with something without turning it into an elite week is always quite difficult. Jack Walter,
Yes.
day one, that was your control.
It was.
So what did you start with? I heard it was a bit of capture the flag, I think.
It was a very good idea, just presented very badly.
That's all right.
Ownership like it.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I mean,
Good reflection.
yeah, I planned it quite well, but just the execution was very thought out. And
In your defence, that's the busiest camps we've had in a long time.
yeah, it was
Numbers were
73
quite
to
big.
go.
Yours were massive just for basketball. So what was your massive?
I
What was your
had
biggest?
21 overall. I had lowest height was 15.
15.
Yeah.
And then for footy, we had because we had 4 groups. So what was the first group?
So it was 73 on day one
Yeah.
altogether.
Yeah.
76 on day 2 and then 75 on day
Bearing in
3.
mind when you planned it, you got the numbers up there. You planned for 59 on a Monday, 60
Yeah.
on a Tuesday,
I
60
think
on a
for-
Over
Wednesday.
the weekend.
But not having done an explanation, so obviously at the start of the day you do your explanations and stuff like that to the group, not having done that really and then being put in front of like 70 odd kids is quite daunting, but you only know by doing it more, so we'll throw you in again as well.
And you were on first day, so whenever you're delivering something like that, the day 2, day 3 can have a look and they can try and rectify it. But we have 4 groups, right? So what was the youngest age group?
5 to 6.
5 and 6s,
7 and 8.
7 and 8s,
9 and 10s, and then
9s,
11
10s, and then 11 and up. So we split it up into 4 groups over the Astro. So there was still quite a bit of space there, but it looked very, very busy. We have got a video that from Simon's filming that we're putting together to release out there. And then, so
Half of it was on my feet.
he was filming his feet for quite a bit of the time. He sort of loses track where the camera's pointed down and all I saw was his toes, but we can edit that. Day 2, Freddie, wet weather.
Yes. Had to adapt
Mhm.
to the wet weather, but I feel like it was still a success. I feel like the drills went well.
Mhm.
And I think the kids went home happy still.
So the whole week was Santa versus Grinch, right?
Yeah.
So each day it was always filmed like the goodies versus the baddies.
Toby went a bit haywire on the first day.
And the
He basically done his own
random
camp.
teams.
He done his own thing over there.
I think
Jingle
there
bells,
was
wasn't it?
team wrapping paper.
He
at
done
one point.
Team Jingle v Team Bells and
it's creative though, isn't it?
Yeah, I did team wrapping paper, team gingerbread, and then I did Santa and the Grinch as well. I just added in them.
What skills were developed around the themes of these games?
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah?
Passing.
You worked on a bit of passing,
Persevering.
persevering,
Never giving up.
never giving up.
Yeah.
So all these attributes coming out throughout the games. Any games that, because what I heard was there's some games that we would typically play before, but you changed them into Christmas themes. Any of those?
So,
I like the battleships one where you set up the Christmas tree. If you got to hit the
on
cone.
the Tuesday, yeah.
Hit the cone, put the bib on, the decoration.
I
on the
like-
tree.
With Lee also helped me adapt it as well, thanks to my first session called it the Battle of Mount Crumpet.
Right.
So like, and it was like a King of the Ring format.
Yeah.
But instead of doing King of the Ring, we still done it, but like we done a big box at the bottom,
Mhm.
then a medium-sized box, and then a small one at the top.
Mhm.
And if they kick someone else's ball out the bottom,
Mhm.
they progressed.
Mhm.
And if they done it again, they progressed.
Mhm.
So, and if they just went all the way down if they failed. So.
Okay, and then we got on to day 3. So it varies really with our Christmas camps. Where it's sometimes around 1 day, 2 days. We're lucky enough to have a 3 with like the early finish. Day 3 with Tom over here. Something that really stood out for me was the point system, which was Santa versus Grinch. But the Santa team, they were
So they had to earn points.
earn points.
And then Team Grinch, like the points they made, basically they were taken away from Santa's total.
So the points were like presents, and
Yeah.
Santa was earning the presents and
Yeah.
the Grinch was taken away. Thought that was quite clever, quite interactive with the kids. And then also I noticed down there we had quite a few other coaches that obviously majority have come from our college football programme. How did they get on?
Good.
shout out to Hillsy, I think, for the wet weather.
Hillsy, yeah.
Shout out to Hillsy. I thought Tom Quick done really, really well.
Yeah.
Especially on
thought-
the final day when we had the music going.
Getting them
he was getting involved, getting them dancing.
Yeah.
Followed Hillsy's lead quite well.
Yeah.
Sean did quite well interacting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they all did well.
Yeah.
There's no-
And Harves was down there as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
In fact,
yeah,
talking of
yeah.
dance, I actually think we may have found a stiffer dancer than Tom.
Oh
And Sean. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
There is a video of Sean dancing, and it's
Right.
And then you had Ashton as well.
I had Ashton on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, and he done really well with you.
Yeah, really, really good. He actually, first time I met Ashton, he made me aware that he used to play basketball a few years ago, which actually, when you first sent down, I thought it was going to be a nightmare because I thought you were going to send me a footballer who had no basketball, nothing. But no, Ashton was really, really good, really, really helpful. He's very interactive with the kids. He talks to them quite a lot. He actually will sometimes take a group off on his own and teach them a whole bunch of stuff. But it really, really helped having those guys there. It meant we could, on the final day, split them off into 3 different teams and make it a lot more interactive for them, which is really, really fun.
Yeah, I mean, numbers were massive throughout this. I think altogether with Windlesham and Tomlinscope, we were well over 100 kids that we obviously were in contact with before Christmas, which was great. They've all gone away, done their exercise, enjoyed themselves over the Christmas break. We did release a discount, which was like, there was a midnight discount, which was 50% off, and some of our junior academy parents took advantage of using their 50% discount, so they're basically getting a day in February for about £6.25, which is for the Football Elite Week. And then up to the 15th of January, they can get 40% off. Then up to the 1st of February, they can get 20% off. And then anything after the 1st of February, they have to pay full price. So just looking forward, Football Elite Week, we have got booked in netball, basketball, football, Tomlinscope. We're back to St Augustine's because we couldn't run anything. We've also looking to open up the SEND programme, which has been a bit of a struggle in the half-term holidays at the moment. We're going to try and push that, and I think Windlesham want us back there. So what we will do is we'll make sure we allocate everyone their groups nice and early for the Football Elite Weeks, which are always really good. They're always developing, we're always adding new things into those, and the basketball and netball. So slowly trying to bring everything together so it's sort of one big elite week, obviously within their sports. So all of that information is out, ready to be booked on. And then finally, obviously, 2023, been a big year for us. Obviously, new schools we've been working in, college programs have been developing. Obviously, everything that we do is down to obviously the crew and the staff that we've got within the program. So hopefully, everyone has a very enjoyable break. We are actually going on our works do tomorrow, so we're going to Ascot races, followed by a meal in the evening, which could be quite entertaining. But I think from every one of us here, well, for me, thank you to you guys, but obviously everyone at home that is part of that complete family, Merry Christmas. And we'll see you in 2024.
See you in 2024.
2024. Woo!